What's up, Miss Billy? What's good with you? How you doing? Hope all is well on your end, Miss Billy. What up, though? What's up, C. Oliver? What up, though? What's good? Salute. Let me turn off this light right here. That sucker's so bright. Let me see. Ah, man. What up, though? What up, though? Let me see if I can turn this one on. Let me see if I can just cool it off just a little bit. It's a little bit too bright. I think that's a little bit better. That's how I like it. What up, though? What up, though? Salute, salute. It is Friday, June the 7th, guys. What is up? Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in on this Friday show. What is going on? What is going on? What up, Josh? Don't forget to smack that thumbs up as you're entering the building. Turn this audio down a little bit. I'm letting y'all know I do have a new box. I was told probably about like 3 weeks ago about this box right here. But there go the camera. So I do have it. Never mind the little grease on there. Just got out the shower, just got home. So we'll be looking at this live on this. I may do a dedicated video on it. But I was told that this will give this a run for its money. Even though this one has an extra feature, which is the hands-free option. This one right here. But I was told that this one right here does just as well. All right. So I'm going to see if I can show y'all the specs. Let me see if it'll pop in right there. So it is running the S905X4J, Android 11. All right. Bluetooth, Ethernet, HDMI 2.1. All right. That'll help you gamers. USB, what's that, 2.0? So they got, instead of giving us a 3.0, they gave us two USB 2.0, which I don't like. I think that's, you should, in today's time, you should at least give us at least one USB 3.0. All right. It does have a TF card. TF is the micro SD. All right, RJ45. So I believe the RJ45 is not gigabyte, it's a 10100. It's not a gig, right? It's not a gigabit. But with all these new devices that are coming out and all that's going on with Amazon, we have a lot of options, guys. We have a lot of options, even though I just dropped the box. Even though these bad boys still work, don't forget about these guys. That's running Google TV, so don't forget about that. Also, there's a new device out. I don't know if y'all saw it. And again, if you're just tuning in, thank you. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel. Also, thumbs up the video. There's a new device. I haven't heard anyone say anything about it. And if you did, I haven't saw it with my own eyes. I try to go to the Facebook group pretty much every day. I try to. I don't always get there, but I do try to go. But let me do this right quick before we get into all of this talk. Also, you hearing all of this, I guess Netflix made an announcement, and I think people was like, oh my God, Netflix is leaving Apple TV 4K. And we're going to talk about it. it is. Don't get scared for the devices that came out a year or 2, 3 years ago. These are the older devices, but we'll get into that as well. But let me do this because I'm not sure anybody know about this device right here. Let me go and share this right quick. Let me do an extra camera. No, 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 not extra camera. I need to just share my screen. All right. All right. Look at here. Look what Dynalink just done. All right. For some of y'all, you may not know Dynalink, which is right here. Everybody should know Dynalink. They were out before Walmart got a hold of the devices. Um, Dynalink has moved to Google TV. If you had the older Dynalink, which I do have somewhere around here, you know it was running Android TV OS. But here's the thing. I think this is a little bit outrageous right here. This $53. But it is another option though, just in case you run out of some devices and things like that. But you got the Google TV box from Dynalink that's running the 4K Ultra HD smart streaming player with the voice control remote control. All right. You see that? But then you got this device that pretty much does the same thing. Only thing about this device is running Android TV OS, and it's more than half the cost of Dynalink. Dynalink has reached out to me to do a video on this, and so I told them, yeah, we negotiating right now, you know, and you know how I am. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. But one thing I tell Dynalink, if they whether they see this video, this live feed or not, this price need to come down. All right, this price need to come down because you only giving me 16 gigs, right? You giving me 2 gigs of RAM, right? 2 gigabytes of DDR RAM, 16 gigs. But then if I go over here, I can get 3 gigs of RAM, double the storage, and pay a couple of dollars cheaper. So why will I even go to this? And then not only that, if I want to just hook up something, for somebody, I can go to this. So Dynalink gonna definitely have to do some discussion with me. I will still do the video, but that's gonna be one of my cons for the price right there. I didn't know it until they reached out to me and was like, "Hey, we watch your videos. Do you mind doing it?" I'm quite sure it's an awesome device, but seeing that $53, it is not going to hit. Not when you got an on device that's 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal for $50. And you wanting 53 or $54 for the device. So we definitely gonna have but I'll let y'all know with that. And then go from there. Um Again, guys, it's been an awesome last few months. All of these streaming devices, we have so many options. It is crazy. Let's get back to the let me see where I saw it on Verge. All right, so let me go ahead. Let's get into it. Netflix will stop working on older Apple TVs. You notice it didn't say Apple TV 4Ks. It said older Apple TVs. So the emails that I got, like, hey Dale, what I'm gonna do, man? My mom's got it, and I'm like, well, what you got? Apple TV 4K. I'm like, I don't think that's meant for you. I think this is meant for like them first and seconds and stuff like that. So I went to the Verge, and here it is right here. You can see I can also make this a little bit larger. Let me see, just in case y'all want to see it. All right. I can make it a little bit larger. And it says Netflix says it's no longer be available on second and third generation Apple TVs. Apple TVs, not Apple TV 4K. All right. Which came out more than a decade ago, guys. So for anybody that's out there, do not panic. Do not worry. All right. If you got your Apple TV 4K a year or two ago, a couple years ago, you are safe. All right, you are safe. It says the company said in an email to customers that the move is meant to maintain the best possible Netflix experience. The change is expected to happen after July 31st. Netflix also updated its support page with the news. The first three generations of Apple TVs, guys, not Apple TV 4K, are already considered obsolete by Apple, which discontinued services, which discontinued service for hardware 7 years after it has stopped selling the product. Netflix has stopped support on other old devices, including aging Samsung and Vizio smart TVs and first generation Roku boxes in 2019. That happened because Netflix has switched from Windows Media DRM to Microsoft Play Ready DRM. All right. Netflix didn't get into specifics about why it made the decision to end the support for the second and third generation Apple TVs now, but both generations are so old that they don't have Apple's App Store. All right. I think we all know it's making sense. All right. It's an old device. That's why when we get these smart televisions and stuff, this is one of the reasons why I would rather get a device instead of a television. After like 6 years, there's a great chance that that television will not get any support, even though you done paid six, seven, 800, even 12, $1,500 on that television. The lifespan of the support of that television will be about 6 years. All right. And you're going to get, and if they got your email, you're going to get something like this in your email saying, hey, uh, sorry to announce, but uh, after August 25th, we will no longer support that television that you have in your bedroom. This is another reason why I would rather get a device than a television. All right. I know we all big up on it on televisions and things like that, and that's fine and dandy. But I do not put my all in a smart television because it can be over just like that. It has been proven many a times. And again, the lifespan is like 5, 6 years, maybe 7 if you're lucky. Maybe 7 if you're lucky, before you get one of them emails or something that'll pop up on your screen talking about after such date, we will no longer be sending support to this television. Basically, they saying you need to buy a new TV. Technically, you don't. Technically, you don't. But that's how they get into the mind. And then somebody who don't know what me and you know will go out there and buy another television. Right? We'll go out there because we're thinking, oh, we're not getting no support. Nah. But this is another reason why I always and I will always get a device. Even though I get a new TV, I don't use I, I'm lucky if I put my television on the internet because I have devices. And there's no need to have both of them on the network. I got a 65-inch television right here. It's a more cheaper budget Hisense. I think it's a 65. It might have cost me like $400 to $500. I had that TV probably about 3, 4 years. It's never been connected. I think I tried to connect it to the internet once, which I should have did something about it because it never would go through on the internet. I wonder, is that TV still under warranty at Best Buy? I may have to do some digging because if it is, that'll be another reason to say, hey, man, y'all can come get this television and put that money on another bigger and more 85-inch or something like that. All right. So that's just another reason. What up, though? What up, though? Salute to everybody that just coming in. Uh, man, what is up? Check this out. What else we got here? Let me see. I do want to have a discussion. Have y'all noticed on YouTube, there's really not a lot of videos getting released on Amazon Fire TV? Hmm. Do you know it's not? You know, the YouTube streets used to get flooded with fire this, jailbreak, fire this, downloader that. Fire. You notice it's not that many videos. It's still a lot of videos out there that get made, but it used to be a time where if you put in the hashtag fire stick, man, in a day you will probably see about 300 videos that's been created for that device. That number is going down, and it's going down for a reason. Again, just in case you've been, missing in action, maybe you've been, at work, or anything. Maybe you know, uh, you just been offline. Fire Sticks, Amazon, not Fire Stick, but Amazon is taking all of their streaming devices, including the Fire TV Stick Cube, and they're going to a whole new operating system, which is Linux. All right. We had a discussion with Linux about Linux and Fire Stick. And, it was individuals saying, yes, you can cord cut with Linux, but we're talking about a Fire Stick. You know, will we be able to add third party, applications, not mainstream, but third party applications such as Film Plus, Flick Vision, HD Cinema, Film Plus, Viva, TTV, just to name a few? Will you be able to have that work on these new devices? And I'm thinking no. I am thinking no. You won't be able to cord cut right off the bat. Now, will there be some IPTV apps? Absolutely, I think so. Will Amazon have their own Linux app store? Absolutely. And could you still use some IPTV apps? Yes. But as far as side loading, I don't think so. It's going to be a game changer where everybody is going to have to, all them people that do fire sticks and cord cutting and all of that, they're going to have to find another device, in order to keep their channel growing. Because fire sticks, guys, is one of them devices that everybody know about, including the US government, that know what people do with them devices. We know what we can do with them. And Amazon is just a big name that they target. And Amazon decided, like, look, forget that. We going with our own operating system, like Apple TV 4K and Roku. They're going to do their own thing. Now, I believe they're going to lose money, but the thing about it, it's already being displayed. You're going to see the same videos until they release this device. And once they release the device, of course, I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one. And that way I can dissect it and I can um give you how it looked, how to maneuver around it. Is it fun? Is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? And I believe the answer, at the beginning is going to be, is not even worth it. Move on, and that's what it's going to come down to, in my opinion. All right. Now, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, I believe that the Fire TV will not be a marketable device for cord cutters, or for cord cutters. I would say not streamers, because all of us stream, and a lot of people do stream just mainstream applications such as Netflix, Disney, Hulu, Plex, you know, the Max, HBO, all these different applications, ESPN, and all of these different applications, those will be ready, I believe. But as far as cord cutting, you side loading something over there, nah. I think the only way you'll be able to cord cut at the beginning of the Amazon Fire TV sticks and the Cube is Plex, MB, Jellyfin, Cody, whatever you use. And that's gonna be straight. That's gonna be interesting. Cause I wonder would Nova Video Player actually make a Linux application? All right. I can't wait to get that device just to see how it is. And I know some of y'all are waiting. All right. Waiting. So anyway, guys, I do have this device, and as you see it right here, I was told, you know, I was told like 3 weeks ago by the Real that when I went out there, and salute to everybody that supported me on this. So many people saw my hand. I had the most famous hand at one time inside of my car. But when I got this device right here and I did it, and I was told by the Real, by a friend of ours, a online friend of ours, that I needed to look at this. All right, I needed to look at it. Um, so I was like, nah, because I was looking at the price on it, and it was like $89 and $99. I caught this one for $69. Paid for it out of my own funds, because I said, you know what, I need to see exactly what we're getting into. What is this about? How does it run? Does it run smooth? I'm quite sure it's pretty easy to set up. I have set up plenty of these devices before. And again, it's running Android TV OS, which is not bad. Google TV runs on Android TV OS. It's just a modern version of it, and they call it Google TV for the people who may not know. It's just a layer. It's Android TV OS. It's Linux that sits on is Linux. Android TV OS sits on top of Linux, and Google TV sits on top of Android TV OS, and they called it Google TV. It's just a more modern, they pretty much do the same thing. You can get to your settings and all of that stuff as well. So I'm gonna open this bad boy up with y'all in real time. Any questions before I get into this device right here? And I'm going to show y'all, that way y'all see it in real time. I'm going to plug it up, everything in real time. Any questions? What's up, everyone? Don't forget to smack that thumbs up. We got 86 people up in here. What is up? Miss Gail James is up in here. D Johnson, Mr. Urban World, what up though, Soul Bro? I see y'all up in this joint. Huff, what up though, Huff? I see y'all up in here. Ultimate Streams, what up though? Dave is in this bad boy. Yup. Dave say, hey, he say, up to last week, I was tripping over Fire Stick vids by people I never seen before. And the regular Fire Stick tubers have moved on to something else. And they slowly starting to move on because they know it's coming and they need to be ahead of the wreck that's about to happen. All right, Dave. It's going to be interesting because they whole channel was built off of Fire Sticks. All right. What up, though, Mac Man? Bill is up in here. Leslie, how you doing? Who else is up in here? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? We got Reasons. O'Neal, what up, though? Yup. Janelle, what up, though? What's good? Danny up in here. We got Harry up in this joint. David, what up, though? I said C. Oliver. C. Oliver was up here early. What up, though? What's good? Dwayne, what up, though? What is good? Brian up in this joint. Everybody, and of course, our queen, one of our queen, Miss Billy, is up in this joint. All right, so we ain't got no questions. So look, again, $69 for a device that 4 gigs of RAM, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and 32 gigs of internal storage. So basically, right off the box, you know, this one has one. Is it going to make a difference? Absolutely not. It's just that, do you want to pay an extra $20 for a device, that I mean, it is what it is, right? But you get a user manual. Ken Hank. Ken Hank. All right. So you get all of that, right? You get the box itself. We'll go over the box. Uh, Inside of the box, guys. And again, let me show you where I got this at. Before we get into it. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? So let me show it to you right now. This is the device I got. But again, if you search the G1 Android box, they are running a $20 promotion. All right. They are running a $20 promotion on here. All right. So just know that I know it say 89, but they are running $20 off this joint. All right. But it's the G1 Android TV box. And you see it, Amlogic S905X4-J. As you see, 4 gigs, 32 gigs, supports Wi-Fi 6. So y'all see all of that. Bluetooth, so you can connect controllers, mouse, game pads, keyboards, all other types of things up there. So I definitely wanted y'all to see that. It is on Amazon. And again, you can get $20 off. All right. It is there. That's all you got to do. That's all I did. So I did pay $69 plus tax for this device. All right. So again, got the box right here. We're going to talk about that. But inside the box, they give you a nice little long Ethernet cord, which they don't give you. I don't recall getting the Ethernet cord in. I don't recall. Maybe I am wrong, but I don't know. But we got a HDMI cord. Of course, the power. All right, we got the power right here. And then you get your remote control. Triple A's. It's the same remote control that we get on all of the devices. It's not backlit, so don't think it's backlit. But you see your hot buttons right there: YouTube, Netflix, Prime, and Disney. And so, yes, this is capable of running Netflix 4K, Disney, anything that's 4K. It is capable of playing it. All right, I'm gonna just sit that lime green box over there. Again, I'm gonna put the batteries up in this joint. You got to keep you some batteries. All right, always keep you some batteries. All right, because they don't give you batteries. All right. So just know that they do not give you batteries. All right. Some devices like On give you batteries. Amazon give you batteries. But for whatever reason, these other boxes don't give you that. Now let's take a look at this box. It's straight up plain, guys. There's nothing special about it. It's just a plain, as far as it feel, it is not as premium as this one. Again, this is the On 4K Pro. As you see it, this one is just regular plastic. That is pretty much all it is right here. It's just plastic. Might have to turn on the light. All right. But as you see, there's nothing really special about it. They got a little power button right here. So you can power it on, power it off, things like that. I might have to turn this up, just brighten this up just a little bit, guys. All right. So you can see it. If it shows it It may not even show it. There it go. Again, it's just plastic. All right. On the side right here, 2 USB 2.0s, a micro SD slot. 2.0s. They could have gave us one 3.0. And you see right there in the middle, in between both the USB inputs, you got a reset button. All right. You would need something like a paper clip or something like that if you want to reset it and go from there. So you see it right there. All right. In the back is where all the action goes. You got the power. You got optical. You got the 10100. All right. For your Ethernet port, HDMI out, and then you got that AV for the older televisions that pretty much nobody uses. And then on this side is nothing. You got 4 feet on the back, guys. 4 feet to stop it from sliding. That it's gonna slide if it's gonna slide. All right. And so again, I'm gonna get everything set up right now. And I may even do a dedicated video on this. And so I'm gonna show you my Wi-Fi. I don't know. I can show you the Wi-Fi speed. It's a few things I want to try. All right. But I'm gonna plug it up to the Ethernet first. The internet first, not Ethernet. I'm gonna plug it up there. Let me go ahead and power this unit. That way we get this party started. Who else? Let me see if anybody's in the house. And again, the reason why I do this, what up, pickpocket? The reason why I do this is because you got to have options. And some people love quality. They don't want no little cheap box, or some people just love quality. They don't want nobody calling their phones or anything like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I salute you. Because some people just do it just to make a couple dollars, right? That's what they do. Let me get this on the screen right quick. Some people don't care. They just be like, shoot, man, I don't care. Where the HDMI cord at? If I can find it. That's what she told J Mac in the dark. She said, I can't find it. That's what she said. I ain't lying. I heard the phone conversation. She said, I couldn't find it in the dark. I say, dang. I say, not J Mac. So let's get this party started. Let's get it up here. Make your life colorful. All right. That's how it starts up. I'm going to take some of this stuff, all this right here. And again, it is running Android 11. Android 11, guys. Android 11. Let me finish putting in these batteries right quick. And again, AAA batteries. All right. You see, I got my batteries right there. All right. AAA batteries. Put that in. And tell me to press on these 2 buttons, all right? So I'm going to press on them. I got so many remotes down here. It's crazy. I got all type of remote controls that look alike down here, all right? So what I'm going to do, guys, because you know how I am, if you follow me, you should always have you a keyboard dongle, whether it's Bluetooth or it's USB. Have you some type of keyboard that gives you mouse capability, as you see right here with the touchpad, or if you got you one of these, right? You can get this one on Amazon. This is the Q9. All right, this is the Q9 mini keyboard with touchpad. All right, for some of y'all who be looking for a backlit, forget that backlit when you can get this. 7 colors in backlit. And you can scroll, go up and down, turn all that, man. Look, and it does have a menu button on there. All right, don't get it twisted now. All right. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug this into my this box, this USB 2.0, right? 2.0. Crazy. You see that? You see that right there? I got that. And so we're going to go with that. It's plugged up to the Ethernet, so I'm good with that. It's telling me to sign in. And I'm going to probably have two options to sign in. So I'm going to have to, let me drop this down, guys, because I like to type this down. Type everything in. So I'm going to remove this right quick. All right. Almost done. Forget that onboard screen and all of that stuff, man. That's for the birds. Already. See, when you got a keyboard, for all my new people, when you got a keyboard, I'm telling you, it just makes things so much faster. Instead of you sitting there putting in your username and all of that stuff, and you go into your phone and you got to hit this and hit that. It just makes it so much easier. But it is what it is. All right. What I always do, guys, I don't need it to know my location because they already know your location. And I definitely don't need it to help improve Android. They're not paying me. All right. They know your location, guys. All right. You got an IP address. All right. So we do it like this. I do have it searched, but personal results, I always say no. And yes, on the Google Assistants. And you see right here, it gives me all my applications. Definitely explore IM Player. What's this? Analytic for my internet test, VLC, Tubi. Nope. File manager, that's an if one. You can use it. Hulu, don't need it. All right. So again, it comes with 32 gigs of internal storage. Do I want to set my remote up? Absolutely not. And guys, look, the remote is right here. I'm sitting that bad boy over to the side. And listen, what I usually tell everyone, when I tell everyone, just be patient. Just be very, very, very patient. All right. When it comes down to everything, just be patient. All right. There we go. All right. They basically make you when it pops up with your username, it make you to let you know, hey, we got free live TV. All right. I can continue. All right. I can dismiss that. All right. But what I would tell you, always allow your device at least a minute to get everything going. All right. Don't just get up in here and just start side loading apps. Let everything start to sink in and all of that stuff. Let it sink in. Like I say, give it a minute or so, before you start doing all of that. All right. And then I'm going to tell you the very next thing to do. All right. And again, you got everything. And if you're familiar with Android, you're familiar with it. All right. If you don't want all of this stuff all on here, one thing about Android TV, you can get rid of some of this stuff. All right. You definitely can. Prime Video, you can get rid of that row. You can get rid of this. You can even get rid of Netflix, but I'm not going to do all of that. All right. I think we know how to do everything. But one thing you want to do, right? Go over there to your name. No, go over to your Google Play Store. All right. Let's go up in here. And it's taking its time right now because it's probably still doing some updates. There we go. Then just go over to your name. Go up and go over here. You see where I got the M at? And go down to Manage Apps and Games. Go over here. Right away, guys, you would notice you got 14 updates. All right. it need to do it. Let's do it all together. So just remember that. Always update your devices, when it comes to these applications that are on here. All right. And it doesn't take that long. All right. But one thing we're going to do, we're going to look at and see exactly how much storage we have after the operating the operating system has been loaded on here. Let me see if anybody said anything. All right. Uno say, well, the question is, how many streaming devices actually have an Ethernet port to plug in? That's probably why you haven't or can't recall getting an Ethernet cable with a device. You talking about, Uno? Well, if you hold on, let me read this again. All right, let me read this again. Why is it? He says, Superdell, well, the question is, how many streaming devices actually have an Ethernet port to plug in? It's a lot of them out there. You just got to actually go through and get it and figure it out. They say that's probably why you haven't or can't recall getting an Ethernet cable with a device. And so I don't, like I said, you might be on to something. You might be on to something. I see what you're saying right there, because so many devices come that doesn't have an Ethernet port. So why would they give you one? Um, but I tell you, I done had a few devices that had an Ethernet port and still didn't give me an Ethernet cable. So that you're right about that. All right, let me see. I don't know if I got knocked out. I don't know if I hit the button or not. Let me go back up in here. Did it update everything that quick? I knew it, man. Let me move this keyboard over because I think you know, uh I think when I leaned over and stuff like that. So yeah, I think you're right. Hmm. Man. Let me see. Harry says 49 on AliExpress, but I mean that's what's 49 on AliExpress? You talking about this device right here? Yeah, but it's gonna take you a couple weeks before it show up at your house. That's the only thing about it. Question. Say finally I got the Apple TV 4K. Did they do away with the capability to hide apps? And if you got Infused, does it cover all of your 4K? Infuse is able to do all 4K. All right. So you should be good on that. And you say, did they do away with capability to hide apps? I'm not, I don't know. I don't know because I don't had no apps on my Apple TV 4K, Elijah. So I don't know. As far as hiding apps, hmm, I ain't never heard nobody say they wanted to hide an app on their device unless it's something, that, maybe adult content or some adult app that you can use that you don't want nobody to see. But I don't know. I never tried to hide any apps on there. I can't remember if you can or not. But maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good one though. I have to come back to that one. But Infuse does play all your 4K content. Absolutely. And it plays it, in my opinion, it plays it better than Plex in some different formats as well. You know, it is real nice. It's real nice. Well, we got one left. What we got is doing Netflix because Netflix just got an update May 29th. That was just a week ago? A week and a couple days, probably about 8, 9 days ago. All right, so now we got the updates. And so again, I'm gonna just hit the back button, go back here. And one thing about it, guys, what I usually do when I hit the home button, I want to see how much storage is remaining on this device. All right, so I'm gonna go into my settings. I'm gonna go up in here. And so when I go to device preference, let me go into my storage. And so right there off the rip, I think when you don't install nothing really on the 4K Pro, I think you get all the way down to 23. This one is leaving you with what? 26 gigabytes. 26 gigs. 26 gigabytes. And so it only, when it installed the operating system on this device, it only used 6 gigs. And which is not bad compared to the 4K Pro. It uses 9 gigs because it's running that Google TV operating system. All right. So that is not bad at all. I do like that. One application I do need to get though, and for my techies out there, y'all know who exactly y'all are. All right. Let me get my keyboard to my tech people. We're going to get this right here. We're going to get this ADA 64. That way y'all can see exactly what is on this bad boy. All right. Let's open it up. All right, you see the system right there. You see it's the Model G1. The brand is Ken Hank. All right, so you see it right there. It is running Amlogic. The product, the J. All right, so you saw that J, is running that Model J right there. The RAM, 4 gigs of RAM, available memory, internal, like I told y'all, it had 26 on there. So we're pretty good to go. Bluetooth right there. So everything is pretty solid. All right. Let's go into the CPU. All right. 64-bit right there. You see CPU cores, 4 of them. All right. Because I know y'all be loving to see this stuff. And so there you have it right there. Right now, I got it in 1080p because, again, I have not replaced my capture card. And so it is what it is. So the refresh rate is 60 hertz, landscape. All right. Everything you need to know about this bad boy. Everything you need to know about it. This is for you techies out there. Yeah, this is for you techies. Because you tech heads, y'all be loving this stuff. And so you see everything right there. All right. As you see, I am on Ethernet. All right. So you see it right there. I'm not on Wi-Fi. Android 11, the Red Velvet Cake. Oh man, Red Velvet Cake be so good. Really for the people who know how to make it. My wife make a good one, man. All right. See, the code name was Rail, but as you see it, Ken Hank, JHSCS4. All right. Remember, we see that at the I think on the box. It tells you that. All right. So everything pretty much looks good. All right. All you techies out there. See, I'm on Eastern Daylight Saving Time. Yes, I am in Detroit. Well, I'm outside of Detroit, but born and raised in Detroit. What up, Doe? All right. That's our lingo now. You hear somebody be like, what up, Doe? You already know. Just be like, man, you from Detroit? And probably 99%, they're going to say yeah. All right. But as you see right here, I just wanted y'all to see some of these specs. Look, I haven't made no modifications to this device, and it's a little snappy. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty solid. Thermo apps, as you see, codecs. This is where you real techies at right here. Real techies out there. This what y'all be wanting to see. Y'all, they'll forget all that other stuff. All right, doesn't got Dolby Vision and all of that stuff. This is what y'all be wanting to see, and I understand. I understand. As you see it right there. So yeah, you know, you good to go. You know, Dolby Vision. I wonder how that picture looked though. Ooh wee. I think it'll be able to handle, you know, your 4K content. It ain't no thing. I know it will. That's pretty standard now. All right. Pretty standard. 1080p, MP4s, 1080p, call it like you call it. All right. So I think it's pretty much cool. You know, you should be able to do something with it. All right. You should be able to do something with it. And these right here, the internal storage and all of that stuff, you know, this they give you folders. So if you go into the file management, you will get all of this. You'll see download, movies, music, notifications, pictures, all of that stuff right there. You'll get all of this. All right. All right. System files and about. All right. So you got all of this right here, which is pretty solid. Again, a very nice device if this is something you're looking into. I know the price tag might be a little steep for y'all, really, when you're talking about a device that gives you a USB 3.0. And not only that, it got a Ethernet port to take you off Wi-Fi, and it's hands-free, and it's only $50. So I definitely understand. All right. Don't get it twisted. I understand. But some people like quality. I'm gonna tell you that now. All right. Let me do something else. There is a let me see something. Let me see. I'm gonna just do speed test. Oh man, what am I doing? I'm using the wrong keyboard, guys. Hey. Uh Let me see this one right here. Let me see if it install. And what I'm gonna do a let me open this bad boy up, do a speed test, and I am hardwired. All right. I am hardwired. And so it is a 10/100s, guys. So remember, it's not going to go past 100 on that. But I'm going to try something else out too. I'm about to try something else. I think some of y'all know where I'm going, but I am going to try something out. All right. I'm going to try something out. All right. You know, I got a USB, right? You know this. I have a USB, right? Let me show y'all. I do have a USB, right? And I'm gonna plug it in, and I'm gonna see if it. Let me see if it connect. All right. So where's the USB? It is on the other side. So I'm gonna plug that in, right? I'm gonna take the Ethernet cord out, and I'm gonna plug it in. I want to see if I get better speeds that way. All right. It tells me Ethernet cord is not connected. Let's see if it come back and say, hey, Dale, you are connected. Oh, it might not give me anything. All right. Told me I was connected. But let's see. If it give me an error, I know it's not the USBs. All right. Look like it's doing something. So you see I got it hooked up. You see that? So you can use one of them USB if you just need faster speed. You can use that. Your USB with an Ethernet port on there. You get a little bit of better speeds compared to the internal one, right? The internal. And again, I took it out and just plugged in a USB port in there. And let's see if I can get 300. Let's just see if I can get 300. Yeah, it is authorized to play Netflix in 4K. Yes. I don't believe it's rooted, but it can play 4K Netflix. Yep. So on the second one, I got over 300 on the download, and I'll probably get like 30 on the upload. So again, that's if you have the USB, right? If you got the USB, Ethernet hub. Yep, those are very common in today's boxes. Yes. You say they make retro gaming devices? Absolutely. That's what's up. Yeah, the box. Yeah, I said that earlier. Yeah, yep. But I mean, if somebody knocked their box off, that can go with any box. They knock their box off. It is plastic. I mentioned that earlier. It is not as premium as the ON 4K. Any of those devices. It's not as premium as the Fire TV Cube. Devices like that, but it is plastic, a cheap casing and stuff like that. Um, just so y'all see it as well, if you look over at the camera, I'm going to hit this button right here, right? And it cuts it off. All right. So just so y'all know that. And it gives you the little red. I don't know if you can see it, but it gives you the red light right there knowing it's off. And when you press it again, it should come right back on. So it kind of goes in like standby mode, which is pretty cool. Uh, you can go from there. All right. Now let's go up in here and let's make our box a little bit snappier. Since we know we can plug things into it. Again, you can go up in here. Let's go into device preference. Let's go into about. Let's scroll down as you see right here, device name. You do see that, right? And I'm gonna go with this Android TV OS. I'm gonna hit that about 7, 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you see, I am now a developer, not a true developer, but I am. We take pride in that. And so I'm gonna go down here, right? I'm gonna go to developers option, right? And I'm gonna go down here and do some things to make this box a lot more snappier. Windows animated, you can turn that off. Animation, turn that to zero point 0.5. Duration, turn that to 0.5. It's a lot more snappier. Again, go to Windows animation scale. You can turn that off or you can put it at 0.5. It's up to you. All right, you can do it. Transition, put that on 0.5, you'll be good. And animator direction, you can put that on 0.5. All right, then you can come out of here. And it is it's a lot more snappier. You know, everything moves good, all of that. Everything is pretty solid for right now. All right. And then you can side load all of that stuff on here. Everything just works. All right. Everything works. Let me go into the notification. All right. They just telling me about Google's movies. I don't need that. And I don't need the personalized ad. All right. And so again, this device, I'm not gonna lie, it works. All right. It definitely worked. It's just that, do you want to pay $70 for it? That's up to you. All right. That's not up to me to decide. That's something you will have to sit back and think about. And again, if you want to clean this up, that's all you have to do is go down to the row where it says YouTube Music and go to the left, hit remove. You see all of this? Just go to remove. I don't know if you can get that one away, but this one, all right, they definitely gonna do their advertisement. Let me go to customize home screen. All right, and so they're gonna get their advertisement going. So just know that. All right. That's just how it is, Android TV OS, unless you use another launcher. But again, it's straightforward. Now, last but not least, all right, one thing, the difference about, and let me do this. Let me do this. All right. I'm going to go over here to Explore. This is how I side load mine. But you can do yours anyway. You can get a flash drive. It really doesn't matter. But I'm going to show you how I side load. And so I go to Explore, an app called Explore, and I hit allow, right? It looks intimidating. Just look at the left as your internal, and on the right side, this is where you make things happen. All right. The left side, that's your internal. On the right side, where it's blue at the top, you make things happen. All right. Again, left side internal. This is internal, more internal. All right. The right side, blue, we make things happen. So again, I'm gonna go over here to where it says Wi-Fi file sharing, and you see where it says server disabled. I'm gonna hit turn on. All right. And it's going to give me a URL that I'm about to use currently right now. All right. What's that? 192. I got it on my computer. 192.168.1. What's that? 16:1111. And what I'm about to do, guys, at least I thought I said 16, man. What you doing on my browser? 16. Stop playing with me. All right. So on my computer, guys, on my computer, as you see right there, this is my computer. And what I'm about to do, I'm gonna just drag some applications in the download folder. The download folder is right here, as you see right here. I'm gonna drag and drop. All right, that's all I'm gonna do is drag and drop. So let me do that right now. And I'm not going to show y'all this because I do have some applications that I don't want to share because you got haters. All right. You're going to have haters waiting for you to slip. But I'm going to add, let me see. I'll go with XCIP-TV. I'll add that on there. I add ad guard on there. That blocks them ads. What else? Pretty much got everything else. I add US camera on there because I might want to turn this bad boy into a little something something. All right. And you know what? I'll put a third party on there. I'm not going to open it up, but I'll put one third party application on there. Right. All of this will be in my download folder. So when I go up and I go over to the left, you see the top turn blue. That's all. I'm going to internal shared storage, and I'm gonna go down to download. You see, I got 4 applications, and you see ad guard, and I'm gonna click on it one time, and it's probably going to make me go into the settings, as you see right there. So I'm gonna hit the settings, and I'm going to tell it to install apps from File Manager and Explorer. All right, and hit the go back button. And I'm going to go back into Explorer. All right, and I'm going to go over there to AdGuard. And now I should be able to install. This is how I do mine. I don't know how y'all do y'all's. Again, that's personal preference. You can do it from a cloud. I understand. You can do downloader. Me personally, and this is what I'm a block. You see how I be doing all these ads and stuff like that? They be getting outrageous with this stuff. All right, so I'm gonna. All right, Film Plus. I'm gonna just add that right quick. I'm not going to open it though, but just to show you that I can add it. Done. And you see these ads, boy, and Explorer just really started getting into this. All right, USB camera. Y'all know I'm starting to dig this right here, because just in case you don't know, it can record Netflix. I forgot to tell y'all that. And I'm gonna do XCIP TV, which you can get out of the Google Play Store. And let me do this because I just saw Don say something. Where is it at? I forgot to put send anywhere in there. So I'm going to go and drop send anywhere in there as well. And you just saw send anywhere just popped up right there. See how simple that is? Don't get into. I used to be intimidated about Explorer app. I'm not going to even lie. The real used to be like, this is what she used to use. And I'd be like, man, heck, give me my ES file explorer. All right. So now that I'm done, I can just do this, right? I see all my applications and stuff like that. I see everything, right? And so I could just hit the home button. And if I want to bring them to the front row, my favorites, I could just go up in here. If I want to add analytic, I want to add plus. If I want to add, IM player, again, you can do all of this right here. Send anywhere. If I want to add VLC, if I want to add any of your mainstream applications, all right, you could do all of that. And you can just get them organized. Press and hold it and move it. All right, you can move them however you want. It's so beautiful, man. Really, when you know an operating system and you know it, and man, it's just move. It honestly moves very, very smooth. All right, it moves very, very smooth. And let me do this. I like this one because it doesn't show your IP address or nothing like that. And so I'm gonna take this one and remove it. All right, because sometimes analytic, when you're doing it, it'll show your actual IP address, not your encrypted one, but your actual. And that's all people need. And so if I want to move this one and if I want to move it to the front, you can. But you see how easy that is? Straightforward, snappy. Again, if I wanted to go into XCIP TV, which you get from the Google Play Store, I can go up in there. And too bad I'm not going to log in. All right. That's for y'all to do. And you just done with that. Now, last but not least, I think so far, guys, this box is amazing. It's straight up just like the NVIDIA Shield. No, it's not powerful as the NVIDIA Shield, but nobody's even talking about the NVIDIA Shield anymore. All right. Nobody's discussing the NVIDIA Shield anymore because you gamers have moved on and y'all using Xbox or PS5 or even your computer. Nobody's even talking about the NVIDIA Shield. But one thing about Android TV, what it does that Google TV doesn't do, you can sign up out of here, remove the account, go from there, and guess what? It will not make you factory reset or anything like that. And when you get home, you go to your home, All your applications are there. That's the beauty with Android TV OS versus Google TV operating system. You can't sign out. So if you give this box to somebody and they want to get access to the Play Store, if they want access to the Play Store, then they will have to sign in. They can use their own credentials, and you don't have to create a dummy account. All right, straightforward like this. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I like this box. I know it plays Netflix 4K. I know it gives you all the 4K capabilities, but it just worked. All right, has the same Ethernet port as the On 4K Pro, but with some modification. If you got a USB hub with an Ethernet port for a gigabit Ethernet port, you will be good to go. All right, you'll be good to go. But there it is, right there. I mean, it's straightforward. For $69, yeah, that's a little bit pricey, but for someone who want the space and who wants to use this device, um, $70 you can't, that's not bad. It's not bad, but you know, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal, it's not bad, to be running Android TV. And Android TV is old school. It still work out here. A lot of us still have it, and it's amazing, as you see right there. And again, with the USB port, you can always with the USB gigabit Ethernet port, you can always run it if you just need a little bit of faster speed. All right, straightforward. Android TV is very, very nice. What's up, Real? I see you up in this joint. What up, though? What's good? What is good? Steph Carlo, what is up? How you doing? I am good. I am good. You say, Dale, I had that device USB port was a problem. Contact them. Could I think you meant to say couldn't do anything for me. Is there catching dust? Um, E, where did you get it from? Because if you got it from Amazon, you already know the Dell law is in full effect. But if you ordering your stuff from over in China or one of them other countries, then yeah, man, you pretty much you out of it. Or you can do what you got to do. If you want the device, right? Order one from Amazon and switch. So again, it's not a premium box. It shouldn't fall unless you got it hanging. I wouldn't even worry about it falling. I never heard of anybody having a device that falls. If my Nvidia Shield, if my Nvidia Shield is high enough, and I knock it off my dresser in my room, yeah. If I got carpet in there, but if you got hardwood floor, yeah, it's probably gonna crack that device, causing damage. So any device is capable of being damaged if it fall from a nice limb. But I never heard of an Android TV box falling unless somebody was doing something they ain't had no business doing. So I wouldn't look at that like that because honestly, you can drop any device and it can mess up. So I don't think you got to go that far with it. Oh man. Steph Carlos say, Google is phasing out Android TV for Google TV. Yeah, we know that like 3 years ago. Yeah. They trying to get rid of it, but some companies still gonna have it. That ain't nothing new to us. We see the writing on the wall with all of these devices coming out, Steph. All these devices, including uh Let me get rid of this right quick, including the new this one right here, because I know you just joined late, including the new Dynalink. It's coming out with Google TV. So we talked about this earlier. We know what it is. Yep. That ain't nothing new to us. That ain't nothing new to us. So pretty much all the devices are coming out with Google TV, but again, it's just some things you know, something like I say, it just it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But it ain't nothing like getting you a cheap device that's running Android TV OS, right? Because they do the same thing. It's really not a big difference. It's just that Google TV is more modern. That's pretty much it. But you can have that bad boy run pretty much the same. There's really no difference with the operating systems. You know, that's just what it is. So, yep. Steph say I was shopping. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm trying to get out there. Yep, you say on is amazing. Yes, yes, yes. On is pretty nice. On is pretty nice. I got so many devices. I'm right now I'm back on my formula. I'm on this device right here. Um, some of y'all know what devices. And look, if you have a question, this is the time to present it. On my TV in my bedroom, I am on uh the Apple TV because my wife loved that. She loved that one. Love that more than anything. But on my living room one, I am on the formula. All right, come on. I am on this device right here. Here it is right here. I am on the Z11 Pro Max. I do have a Bluetooth remote control. I think I paid like 189 for it. So this is the device I am on right here. And let me go more into it. Matter of fact, let me do this. This is what I do. This is what I would do. Why not just go to the site, Dale? Why not just go to their site? All right. Had to move some things off right quick. But here it is. This is the device I am on right now, up in my living room. This right here. All right. Very, very nice device. Look, you don't need 4 gigs of RAM. You can still use devices still doing 1.5. It's a few of them on Amazon Fire TV devices. But this is what I use right here. Of course, I got the one with the Bluetooth remote. All right. Google Assistant. So everything right here. I got my own movie library. So I use Plex. I don't have any third party applications on it. I don't need them. All right. Again, 4 gigs, 32, and it's pretty amazing. This is the device I use. And again, my TV online is beautiful. All right. Beautiful. Now, this one does not give you access to Netflix 4K. This device right here, I would tell you guys, if you get this device right here, please, guys, please, please Don't get it and be like, hey, Dale, Netflix doesn't work. It's not meant for that. It's really meant, this is an IPTV box. But yes, you can sideload your third-party applications on here. You can do it. You just can't get Netflix. So does it play 4K? Yes. So if you throw a third-party application on here and they got 4K, it will play it. All right. It will play it. It just won't do Netflix, uh, Hulu, Disney. They're gonna be in standard definition, and I'm quite sure y'all don't want that. All right. This bad boy, yeah, it is official. This bad boy is nice. Again, if you got everything situated, it is nice. But for your mainstream applications, such as like I said before, if you're looking for Netflix 4K, Disney 4K, any of those mainstream applications, HBO, what is it? The Max now. If you're looking for that on that 4K content, this is not the device for you. Just get you some third-party application. If you just need to watch 4K, get you the third-party application. Put some Real-Debrid on there, and go from there. And find you some links. Other than that, if you got Plex, you got MB, you got Jellyfin, those type of applications, you got your own movies, TV servers, then you're good to go. Because at the end of the day, if you got some IPTV and it's good, then you're gonna love this bad boy. And again, the remote is just beautiful, pretty top notch, everything about it. And they send updates to this device. All right. And they got a new clean look. I showed y'all last week a nice clean look now that make it very, very compatible. Matter of fact, I can show it to you right now. All right. The clean look. Where is my device at? Here it go, right here. Here she go. Here she go. Is it still plugged up? I think so. Yeah, it look like it's plugged up. So let me do this. Let me take this loose. Cause this looks very, very similar. It looks very, very similar to Android TV now. The new update that they sent through. All right. And let me move this right here. Let me get my Bluetooth remote. And let me bring this back up. I can drop this down. Make this right here. Here it is right here. All right. Very, very nice and clean. All right. You can build your own rows if that's what you want. Just super, 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 super clean. All right. Super, super clean. And again, to get it to do this, hold up. Matter of fact, look at this. Don't this look nice compared to how it used to look? But if you want to do a software update, you can go over here and do the software. When you go over here, I got the current version. But if you go over here and you got a Formula device, a Formula Z11 Pro Max, a Z Mini. I'm currently on the Z Mini down here. The Z11 Pro is upstairs. But once you get here, once you hit that 1339, you see that beta taste, that beta test right there? That's all you have to do. All right. I'm gonna do it again. So if you got it, right, and you want to see if you got an update, because they push the update through. But if you go over here to software, right, and say it looks just like this, right? It says you got the current, latest version. All you have to do, guys, take your remote control and put in 1339. And down there at the bottom, you will see beta test software. And you just go over it, get your remote, and hit the red button. All right, mine is already updated, and it will be just like this. All right, it'll be just like this. So when you go home, You can do, you can add a row. You can name it whatever you want. Pretty nice. And I mean, it's clean. All right. It is very clean. I can go into my settings. I can change some things around. I can do all of that. You still got all of this right here. So if I run over here and hit device preference, right, I can go down to my developers option. I can do all of this stuff. I can factory reset. I can do all the same thing. My storage, if I want to see it, and then go from there. It's pretty standard, honestly. You want to add some remote controls, y'all know what to do. All right. And so it's pretty straightforward, but it's very nice. Super clean, super nice, as you see right here. Again, you can edit some stuff. You can move some things around, add some stuff to it. It is really up to you. And when you're done, just hit the go back button or hit the home button, really. And you'll be done. Yup, you will be done. But it's pretty nice, but you can definitely get some things done. All right. Straightforward though. Very again, me personally, you know, I would just make sure like my Plex, I can open up my Plex and go in. I can't show y'all that just in case. Hold up. Can't show y'all that one. All right. Man, I can't. What the mess? I can't even put in my code. All right. And again, here it is right here. And so these are all my categories right here, my DC films. And so I can go up here and I do my library and stuff like that. Uh, Marvel, got a bunch of them. See, I got all my Marvels, my 4K Marvels, as you see right there. A lot of these I ripped because I got the movies, my 4K movies, right? Got it. All of these are 4K content. Everything that you see on your screen. Don't this just look beautiful when you build it on your own? This is what I be trying to teach everybody. I had to go back and watch A Quiet Place, right? I had to go back and watch this. I had to, because the new Quiet Place that comes out June 28th, this gentleman right here is going to be a big part of it. Now, for some of y'all who know about this gentleman, uh, you know, he's, you probably recognize him, uh, great, nice actor. I'm not going to lie. But he is the main guy, even though if you watched it, which look, he got killed in part 2, but this time in Quiet Place that is coming out June 28th, they was in a major city. I want to say New York or something. Wherever they was at, it was a major city. And he escaped, even though we know he died. And he tell you, if you go back and watch this movie, he tell you what exactly happened before they got to that island. So this is going to be a prequel to be, to him getting away. We know he got away, but it's going to tell his story, which I love. All right. And so again, I got my action, drama, suspense, thriller, and you see it right here. And man, I got so many movies, man. Don't this look beautiful? Wouldn't you like to have this and show this off in your entertainment area? Again, if you want to learn how to, you know, start your media library, there it is. My email is right there. Get in touch with me so we can get you on the schedule and get you going. All right. But look at this. You can't tell me nothing when my family and friends come over. They be like, oh my goodness, what the heck? They be like, man, dang, that look good. They be like, hey man, this is better than Netflix. I know. Look at all this, man. You cannot beat this. When you build your own, you don't have to wait on nobody. 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 You don't have to do it. All right. Got my black films up in here. Stuff like that. But it's very, very nice. Oh man, I like Us, man. I dig Us. That crap was crazy. But I can watch that, I even got some can't wait films, children, stuff like that. I do have a lot of films. Again, these are 1080 right here. So you see a lot of this 1080 stuff. And I made a folder, even though they give me one for my people. I created one that says recently added, and I go in there and that way they can find it. Like my brother, some of y'all know this. My brother was like, bro, can you put Blue Hill Avenue? And so I made it and put that film inside of my recently added. I put that in there, and that way he can go directly to it. And it can give a synopsis. Some of y'all know this is old school right here. This came out in 2001. All right, 2001. And you could tell that it's a little older and stuff. I even got a section called Tubi Films, my own personal Tubi. All of these movies are on Tubi. All right, all of these films are on Tubi, and Tubi give you so much. And this guy right here, I know him. He from my neighborhood. Some of y'all know him. He did a TV series called McGraw Ave. All right. So he definitely doing his thing. I know him. Well, I don't know him. Like I know him, been around him, kicked it with him. We know each other, but he's real close to my cousin. I just say that. And so my TV shows and stuff. Who watched Clip? Clip was pretty good. Clip was all right. They got the first 2 episodes and stuff like this. I still got to get into Insomnia. Ghost just came out, so we good on that. All right. I don't know who this calling with this wireless calling. But my wife wanted to watch Queenie. I don't know. She wanted to get up in there and watch Queenie. And so we got all the episodes. Let's see. She watched all the episodes of Queenie. All right. So again, it's just pretty nice to have all of this. When you build your own, man, even got some Christmas films. So like Chris, man, during Christmas, this cat be going all up in here watching. Hold up. I thought that's children. Christmas. Chris be all up in here with the Christmas films and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Watching and yes, E.T. is a Christmas movie. I know somebody gonna say, Dale, what the E.T. It was during Christmas time, so I put it in there. All right. Gremlins was during Christmas time, so don't be sending me no text. Hey Dale, you got E.T. in there. That's for the kid. It was a Christmas film though. Just so y'all know, it was during Christmas time. All right. I don't want to hear y'all talking that smack. All right. But again, that's what you get when you get your own. Ain't nothing like having your own because you build it how you want to build it. All right. You build it how you want to build it. That's just how it is. Any questions for me? All right. Hey, Steph say, yo, Deep Blue Sea. You know what? I don't know, man. Deep Blue. The reason I didn't like Deep Blue Sleep, because man, LL Cool J, man. I don't know how this guy lasted. He should have got. He should have got killed in Deep Blue Sea, and he should have got killed in Halloween. How he survived, I don't know. You say, what's the orange triangle mean in the upper right? What? On what? On Plex, Michael? Definitely got a blockbuster. Oh man. Yeah, a Steph, I don't care about it because as long as you got one of these, look, here is my remote control. I don't need their remote control. This is the Q9 mini keyboard. You see that? This one shines way more than that remote control that you're going to get with the on box, the Google TV remote. Get you one of these. Man, look, I'm gonna turn this light off. Oh man, it just shines so good. Man, look at that. This is way better. This is the Q9 mini keyboard. It got a menu button, go back, volume up, volume down, pause, all right? And it stay on for about a good minute. Pause, fast forward, all of that. Go up and down, home button, power it off. Internet, left click, right click, all your functions. Forget that back. Look, forget that back. Sometimes you got to invest in your entertainment. All right. I plugged it up. I was like, it looked dim. I was like, yeah, it is what it is. Oh man, but it's called the Q9 mini keyboard. You can get that on Amazon. You can catch them anywhere between like $17 and $20, somewhere around there. Matt said, can you change the background on the formula to any picture you download? Yes. You sure can, Matt. You sure can. You can change it to whatever you want. Whatever you want, you can change it. So you can put your family picture on there. Maybe, you can do it whatever you want. Whatever picture you can put in the background. Yes. She said, I love that keyboard. I don't think it's going to drop. I believe it's a set price. I think it's well worth it. I don't think it's going to drop unless they do some Black Friday or something like that. But I don't think it's going to drop. John say, are we having an after party? Yeah, we can do an after party right quick. I'm gonna probably do one episode and then I'm going upstairs because I got to get something to eat. I am starving. Your boy is hungry. And I think I got to go out and get it myself. WTF say, yo, Dale, much respect. I appreciate everything you do for the community. Big salute. Thank you. Thank you. Do I recommend it? Yeah, you can get it. I mean, it's personal preference. I think it's again, it's not a premium box. It's plastic. You could tell it. But for what I see, it's working well. It's working well. Now, can you get other devices that's running Android TV OS a little bit cheaper? Absolutely. But this one give you 32 gigs of internal storage. It's a regular Android box, right? You can manipulate it. You can put another launcher on here. It's pretty solid. The downside is they give you only a 10100 Ethernet port, and then they only give you 2 USB 2.0 slots. I think in today's time they can upgrade that. They could have had one and one, maybe one USB 3.0 and then one USB 2.0. But they gave you two. I mean, can you get by with it? Absolutely. Can you give it to somebody and they be good to go? Absolutely, they could. But just make sure They are running a $20 promotion on it, so you can get it for $69 off of Amazon. Soul Bro say I got a few new gadgets that arrived. That's what's up. That is what's up. Ronson say, yo, call for some pizza and some wings. You say which is better? To me, it just comes down, do you want Google or do you want Android TV? They both do the same thing. It's not like one is better or anything like that. They both do the same thing, to be honest. It's just that, do you want that modern look with the Google TV or do you want to go to that classic Android TV? Uh, the only thing is, will this receive updates? Will the G1 receive updates? I don't know. I don't know. To me, I don't care about updates on Android TV boxes. The reason why is because I don't put nothing personal on them boxes. I'm not putting my Facebook. I'm not putting Instagram. I'm not putting TikTok, my personal. I'm not doing banking on there. I'm not doing anything on that device. I just need it for it to play content, YouTube, my Plex. That is it. You know, if I want to watch a little TV, I can watch some TV on it. That is it. That's all I need for it to do. That is it. And then I'll be good to go. Yep. So it just comes down to personal preference, what you want. Do you want to spend 70? Do you want to spend 50? Isn't it? You know, it's just personal preference. Both of them gonna get the job done. You say, Dale, that takes too much time. More power to you. What takes too much time? Let me know what takes too much time, Limby. People back in the day, when that Superdell would mention a product on Amazon, it would sell out in seconds, while he would be having a show. Yeah, back in the day, man. I remember, oh my goodness, I used to be like, yo, you got to get this. Man, that bad boy be gone. Like, pew. Yep. I have told all my buddies about you, bro, at Post 193, Pensacola, Florida. Pensacola. Hey, listen, that's a city that I recognize from Roy Jones Jr. Man, and that was, man, to me, out of Pensacola, Florida. To me, in my time, I think Roy Jones is the greatest fighter in my time that I saw. I ain't see no Muhammad Ali. I didn't see no Jack Robinson and all these other cats. I couldn't tell you. I'm talking about in my time. That's how I know we're Pensacola, Florida, is because of Roy Jones. But you say with my wife, we appreciate you, my guy. I'll be a subscriber for life. Black man doing his thing. That's what's up, man. Tell the wifey I say salute. Tell her what's up. So WTF wife, hello. Thank you for allowing your hubby, to watch me and things like that. So look, in the past, I had some wives that hated on me. I even had one on here call me a B. I started to call her one back, but I said, no, let me, all right, but don't let it slip again, woman. Because you will get called one back. But yeah, she had taken up for her husband. She called me a B. She never did like me, but I didn't care. She wasn't stopping nothing on this end. I didn't care. But yeah, she said, yeah, she like, forget he a B. She called me out my name. And I say, almost called her out. I say, no, I'm gonna let her get away with that one. But if it ever slip again while she on live, I'm gonna let her have it. I'm gonna let her have it. Yeah, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. The wife didn't like me because me and her husband had some words, but it's all good. I understand everyone loves their speed, but never had any issue streaming anything 4K, Dolby Vision, HDR, and large files as well on speeds as low as 50 megabits per second. I haven't had any issues with playing my 4K content on any of my devices that I use. Now, I had a couple of devices that when I was playing 4K, it was acting up or whatever. Uh, but I returned them, you know. Never had any problems. All right, Jerry, I will answer that shortly. Don say I got that Samsung tablet on deal A7 Lite Galaxy. Tablet is real nice. I think, hey Don, I'm really thinking about getting that Samsung S9 Ultra. Man, look, that's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. He said, yeah, it's the best beaches in the world, hands down. Much love. Yeah, man, that was my favorite to this day. As far as skill wise, look, everybody done got caught. He got caught. But look, again, I listened to what Emmanuel Stewart said about Roy Jones. He said Roy Jones should have never took that fight. He should have took a year off before he lost all of that weight, because he built up so much muscle to go up to heavyweight, and to lose it in a matter of 4 to 5 months, it is not healthy. And Roy just never had that quickness again when he went up to heavyweight. And so what? He got caught. And shoot, the best of them go down. Shoot. And you still that's my guy. To this day, I love Roy when he was on HBO, because Roy would tell it as it is. He knew when a fighter was hurt. He'd tell you, he'd tell you the strategy on what he should do. He'd be like, hey, such should be jabbing more. And then, come around with the right hook or something like that, or the left hook. Roy was my guy, man. Roy was the greatest. Yeah, man. You say, does the S9 have a pen? I think some of them do. I think the S9 Ultra has a pen. I think so. Yep. And I almost bought one, man. I ain't gonna lie. I almost bought it. Man, I mean, just touching it, I'm talking about, look, I got a little Lenovo in I got a Lenovo one, and it's pretty good. But man, when I sat down at I went to Best Buy, and I was just, how you just be hitting it. I mean, the response is just amazing. Yep. Definitely. Definitely. Did Glenn Johnson beat Roy Jones? He probably did. Glenn probably did get him. I thought he lost to Tarver before Glenn Johnson. Yep, in 2004. Let me see. They got it right here. Yeah, my boy, my boy Roy did get knocked out on Glenn Johnson. My boy Roy was asleep. Oh man, Roy was asleep. Roy said, "Hey man, this cat, man, I ain't got it no more." Oh man, yeah, man, Roy did it all. Roy was in Matrix and all that, rapping and all that. I'm a Samsung guy. That's my phone. That's my main phone. I do have an iPhone, but I'm a Samsung guy. So yeah, but he was well out. He started really losing, man, after he went up and came down. So I mean that he was just making money, man. That's all that was. In his prime, when he first started, and in his prime, could nobody touch him. Let me just tell you, I just tell you, I know they was in different weight classes because Roy came in at middleweight. Um, you really can't put Mayweather and Roy against each other because what's the name came in. I think when he first started, he was like 120. I don't forget what they call that weight division, but as far as skills, I just think Roy was just superior. Hey, Ron, we don't use that over here. I was about to highlight, but we don't use that. Not to hate on him, but we don't use that over there. It's only so much you can do with Android. It is what it is. Show me something different. Show me something different, man. Show me something different. Hey, it is what it is, man. Android help us all out, but show me something different. You know, that's just what I'm saying. All right. And not to hate on the guy, but I've been hearing that phrase for a long time. You got to show me something different. We all know what we can do and what we can't do with Android. So it's all good because at the end of the day, we just use it as a streaming device. That's all it is. Yeah, I'm a streamer, so any device I use, I'm gonna get to my content. So I can play my Plex on my iPhone. I can do all of that. I can stream on my iPhone. You just got to know what to do. I can watch IPTV on my iPhone. I can watch IPTV on my. You just got to know what to do when it comes to, that Apple product. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. If you think you can't do nothing with an iPhone or an iPad or an Apple TV, you just don't know. You can do the same thing. You just got to know the applications to use to actually get to it. All right. Yep. Oh man. I'm telling you. Hey, this will do it right. This guy right here. This guy right here would tell you that's all you need is a browser, baby. We know what we can do with the Apple TV 4K, but if you got a browser, you can cord cut on any Apple product, any of them. FaceTime, FaceTime, you can do all of that. FaceTime, you can actually FaceTime with um um Apple. iPhone users can FaceTime with Android. So yes, you can do all of that. You can do it on Android. You can do it. I mean, they called it FaceTime on the iPhone. We called it Google Duo. Well, we can get in touch with anybody, and look, we can tell iPhone users, "Hey, man, go into your app store, download Google Duo," and we used to chat like that. Me and my brother used to do it all the time. I got to look at the schedule, man. I got to look at the schedule and then go from there. I'll let you know shortly, see what time we're doing, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys. Look, I think I've been going long enough. Yeah, Google Duo. Yep. You can definitely do it. If you know what you're doing on the iPhone, you can cord cut. We know. Hey, look, let's do it like this. It is 9:14. So, dang, man. Huff, you had to remind me my boy got knocked out by Glenn Johnson, man. I ain't want to see that. Roy was like this. He said, "Hey man, look, I'm gonna just lay here for a minute." You saw his mouth moving. He said, "Look, I'm all right. I'm gonna just lay here for a minute. As long as my check is in the back, I'm good to go." That was my dog too. He's still my dog though. That's still my guy. That is still my guy. All right. Let me do this. If y'all want to come on to the after party, let me set up right now. Shout out to DST Facebook group. Shout out to Streaming Outside the Lines. Shout out to y'all. I'll be seeing y'all up in there doing y'all thing. Let me do this right now. I'm gonna set this up because we're gonna get ready to go over here. I'll do one segment, we'll do about 30 minutes, and then I'm out of here because I do have to get up early in the morning. As y'all know, I got to go and see my little brother. My little brother is in prison, as y'all know, and I got to go and get him up out that cage for a few hours. So I got to go and see my bro. I was gonna go and see him today. I said, no, I got to chop it up. I can't keep doing my people like this, man. I got to chop it up with my people. And so I said, no, I got to go on. I say, bro can wait till Saturday. All right. So guys, look. Yeah, yep, Broner fight tonight. Yep. And look, let me go through this too. I went and saw Bad Boys. Me and my wife, we went and saw Bad Boys last night. It was a decent. Look, the storyline was good. Some action scenes was nice, but it's just not the same because Martin is old. As y'all see, Martin is dealing with some situations. I had some funny clips. I think once this movie come to 4K, I think it's going to look beautiful. But if you go in there to laugh, it's not it. All right. But if you just want to see some different things and it was good. The storyline was nice, but I don't know. All right. I don't know. So guys, look, I'm gonna get ready to end it. We can talk about it on the after show. If y'all want to talk about, devices, again, we're not talking about how we going to get you started to start your movie library. This is not the platform for it. And we definitely not about to give you any sources when it comes to hold up just a second, man. We're not going to give you any sources for any IPTV. Hold up just a second, man. When it comes to that, because I'm doing this live, man. Hold up just a second. I'm about to end it. Yep. So we're not going to give you any sources, and we definitely not going to give you we're just going to talk about general information, and we can talk about Bad Boy. So here's the link right here if y'all want to come over and join me on the after party link. That way y'all can come over here. It is free to come on, and we'll go from there. But I salute y'all. I thank y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all probably this weekend. If it ain't really nothing going on here in the city, I'll probably do a live show. Salute to y'all. Come on over. I will put this on the Facebook groups, and also you can email me. Salute. We'll go from there, guys. Again, here's the link right here. Come on in. I see y'all later. Talk to y'all later. Peace.